adjusted the camera, but pretty much this is what it looks like. Hello, fellow gamers. This is Red Rumbo, another type of vlog. Adjusting the camera again. I'm doing good, and I've been earning money. I got like $1,000 into my bank account, and basically have enough to buy anything I want. But I'm saving it for a house in the future, and basically, like, I had a weird dream, right? Like, I had a weird dream that I started to live in Puerto Rico and bought a house for like 1,200 pesos, and it was a huge mansion, and it was like really cool. But I don't know if Puerto Rico has pesos. It was a really weird dream. Basically, I bought a house with like, it was in Puerto Rico, and it was like 1,200 peso or whatever it's called, or 120,000 pesos. And the house had like gaming computers, like my old gaming computer and such. And it was kind of cool, right? And the computer was like, there was like 4 gaming computer, and my brother started to put a double screen monitor setup. Like, hey, I like triple screen monitor setup, brother. Why you put a double screen? Like, we could buy another screen. And I was pissed off at my brother that he did a double computer screen instead of a triple monitor setup. Like, when my brother used my computer, he put a double screen on it instead of a triple monitor setup. I was pissed off at him for doing that because it's supposed to be a triple monitor setup. And when I first moved in, this is not dreaming, but this is after when I moved into my apartment. Like, he put 2 screens on my monitor instead of triple screen and took out the middle screen. Basically, he took my third monitor away, and I had to remount the monitor and such. It was kind of good. Continuing on to the dream. The dream was kind of lasted short, but pretty much the freaking apartment was kind of like, had like weird like sugar cane roof, and had like interior, and somehow changed friend QP or something. I don't know what his name is, but QP was there, and we started living together for some reason. It was a really weird dream. Like, why would I want to have roommates with my brother and QP? And my brother is dealing with hardship right now, and he's kind of broke, and his house is on foreclosure and such. He's running out of money. He doesn't have a job. And now he's going to the Philippines to vacation there for 3 months. I don't know why he's depressed or anything like that, but pretty much he's going through a midlife crisis. I don't know if he's going through a midlife crisis, but he's going through some hardship currently with money troubles and owing money to the government and such, or owing money to the bank technically. I'm still trying to. I wish I could help my brother to pay off his mortgage, but I can't because of Social Security, and it's pretty hard for me to pay off his debt. Like, it's like, I'm not gonna pay off his debt. Like, I can't help him with that. I would, but I can't. Like, my sister won't allow it, and even if he paid me back all that loan money from me, he still has to be in debt. Like, I wish he could sell his house, but I think the house is on foreclosure, and he moved in with my sister currently. Yeah, he's in debt due to losing his job and mental illness taking effect. Like, he was depressed and such. He was having money trouble, and he was on weed. Sometimes when I smoke weed, it makes me paranoid, causes me to have delusions and hear shit. Like, it usually what triggered my schizophrenia in the first place. Like, I was in psychosis for 6 months. I still got to recover from that. Like, I wanted to explain to my psychiatrist, do I even have schizophrenia, or was it all from the weed and shit? Like, I haven't heard any voices recently, but sometimes I'll hear, like, bad things, like, talking about me, or people talking about me around my back, kind of, at work. Like, but they're not actually voices, it's just crowd voices where people are talking bad about each other or something. It's what it's like with schizophrenia. Like, it fucks with your head, you know? Like, it literally does. Like, you mishear words from the intercom. Like, when I was at Albany Care, I had trouble with, like, listening to the intercom because it got so annoying with all the fucking code yellows and code reds and shit. Usually, code red was fire alarm, code yellow was a fight or a behavior issue, and then code white is someone escaping from the insane asylum, you know? Uh, I blew a code white and also a code yellow, but never anything like a code red or anything like that. And then there's like code blue, where someone's having a heart attack or is dying, basically. We had a couple of code blues that happened at Albany Care a couple years ago, where this girl got drunk and got so drunk because of her psych meds that she was taking, she had a heart attack and passed out. And she had to be rushed to the ER to have someone save her life. Um, Shit happens at those places because you don't know what they're giving you at Albany Care. Like, they'll give you some freaking medication that's not suitable for me. Like, they gave me Lexapro at Albany Care, which made me hyperactive, made me like an addict and shit. Like, it really fucked up your head, you know. And then they decline some of the medication when you return, like, hey, I'm supposed to take 3 milligrams of risperidone, not 6. Like, I told them, like, I didn't take it for a couple days, and I refused to take the morning dose of risperidone, and it made me fucking brain dead, you know? Like, I have to fucking kindly ask the psych doctor to get me off of risperidone. I'm not taking that shit. Like, I literally want to fucking sue them, like, because of that. Like, I don't know. Like, risperidone 6 milligrams make you fucking like a zombie and shit. It's not healthy. Like, I stay at 3 milligrams, which helps me clear my mind mostly over something like things like medication. I don't remember what medication they gave me. Like, I had to write down on my laptop at the time, like, what medication they swapped me to. Like, they put me on Lexapro, then they put me on Celexa, and then they put me on Effexor at the last dose. Like, that's when I had physically went to the psych hospital because they wouldn't change my psych meds. Yeah, I physically, on purpose, went to the psych hospital, not for suicidal ideation, just to get a different set of psych meds because it wasn't working out. Like, I said, hey, I was suicidal, and if you say you're suicidal, like, they're gonna fucking put you into the psych hospital. Like, hey, could you put me in the psych hospital? Like, even the doctor knew, like, hey, I don't feel right, and the fucking medication's not working. And then this fucking psych doctor say, oh, I'm fucking bipolar. Well, I'm not technically bipolar, I'm autistic, you know? Like, literally fucking autistic. Yeah. And then they diagnosed me as schizoaffective. It's like mix something. It's super. Like, do I believe I have schizophrenia? Like, I don't hear any fucking voices at all. Like, when I'm taking risperidone or Effexor, like, it helps with, like, depression and shit. Like, the Effexor is just for the depression. The risperidone is what I take daily to keep my fucking anger at bay, you know? Like, I have some angry outburst. I went into a fight with some dude who was smoking fucking weed in his room. Like, I don't want people smoking in the fucking room, and then, like, smoking incest, or I got so pissed I fucking punched him in the face because I didn't feel good, because I just didn't feel like fucking dealing with this shit. I had a rough time at fucking being swapped into rooms multiple times. Like, I didn't want to go into room 501 or wherever it was called, like the fucking pot room with the fucking burned crucifix floor because someone put a fucking pentagram on the floor, like burn a pentagram with some stupid, like, what's it called, hand sanitizer and shit. They burned the floor, put a crucifix, and that fucking room is fucking haunted, dude. I'm not even joking. Like, some weird shit, like, there's this one guy who pees on the floor, like, pees on the bathroom floor. I can't tell him his name just for privacy reasons. I don't want to make fun of him or anything like that. But he was really messed up in that. He'll pee on the floor in the bathroom. Like, it was gross. It was that. Like, taking a bath in the bathtub. He even pees in the fucking bathtub. It's gross. Like, I fucking went through that shit. Like, it was terrible. Like, until they put me in room 513 or something, or 521. No, it was 521. They put me in that room, which was the cleanest room ever, with some old dude with dementia and such. He was from New York. He was kind of great. He wasn't any bad or anything, but the freaking nurse, did he have sex with you? Like, what the fuck? No. Like, he's fine. I don't have any issue with him or anything like that. Like, the old dude was cool. Like, I even actually had to deliver him, like, newspaper every Saturday or every Thursday or so. Usually I pay him, like, he'll pay me, like, $2 or so for the newspaper. But it was kind of nice that he's helping me gain some money, like, doing his runs. But he was on permanent restriction due to his dementia, you know. Like, his dementia was bad, but I don't think he had dementia. I think he remembers me, but I think he forgot about me by now. But I don't know what his mental illness was. But I do know my friend, like, Kenny, like, he has schizophrenia, and sometimes he'll lay in the bed behind his back with his clothes on. He'll sleep with his clothes on. I don't know why, but it was weird. And I wasn't able to watch TV through my television, so I wasn't able to watch TV. So what happened afterwards is I stopped watching TV for some reason. Like, I stopped watching TV all of a sudden, and I haven't watched TV since. Like, it's weird because the mind does some tricks on you. Like, you change mentally through that process of going out of psychosis. Like, I stopped watching TV, stopped playing video games. All I did was watch YouTube on my phone, and I learned a few things about, like, stuff on YouTube, like, during that time, like, I was learning how to make money, while you're in a nursing home, or how to make money through, how to sell donuts at a nursing home. Like, I sold donuts, for example. It was a thing that people were selling. Like, usually, if you sell donuts for $1 a piece, you get $1 from them. And I buy a box of donuts, like 12 donuts for $5 at Jawosco. There were the kosher donuts, where if you sell them all, you get like $12, and you make like $6 in profit. So you double the price and such. So I sold them $1 a piece, $1 per donut, like donut dollar, dollar for the donut. That's what it's called. And my MHP like told me to stop due to this one lady, the trust fund person, never gives me any fucking money. I said, no, we ain't gonna give you any money, even though I overpaid you. You know, like, it's stupid. Basically, they told me to stop, so I stopped selling donuts. And like, what should I do now? Like, after I got out of Albany care, this was at the end of the process. After I got out of Albany care, I started watching this one YouTuber who was selling a penny to Mr. Beast. Like he was making money through just selling water bottles for $2. It was kind of like cool that man, I wish I learned this shit from him. Like I would have made money fucking not being broke all the time, and I should have bought a bunch of water in a cooler just to sell water bottles while I was inside a fucking Albany care while I got my stimulus money. Like I had money on me, I just wasn't spending it to make money. Like I had like $2,000, like while I was in the Albany care. Like at the time when I first got there, all I had was $3, and rest of in cash. Like, and I was on restriction for a month and a half. It was terrible. Like I couldn't buy a fucking body wash or deodorant. Like they didn't teach me how to like go through it. They didn't give me a tour until afterward. Like I couldn't find my way there. I thought you had to pay for laundry. Like the laundry machine had like coins slots where you put money into the machine. Like it's free. You don't have to pay for it. You just have to push it in and push it out. It's a stupid setup how they set up those laundry machines. And half the laundry machines don't work. Like I learned that the hard way when I was trying to dry my clothes into the dryer, and the dryer won't dry my clothes. It was broken. Like they don't have an out of order thing on the freaking machine. Like it's stupid. And they never fixed those machines after I got out. Like I think they fixed them now, but it was due to something with like the machine or the contractor who made those machines like won't give them new machines or something. It's stupid. Um, like they remodeled the freaking like kitchen, but not the laundry machines. Like, come on, guys! Like fix your laundry machine. Get rid of the fucking roaches and bed bugs. Then you wouldn't have issues like that. Like the place had bed bugs and an infestation problem so big it was just massive. Like some of the convicts there started dealing drugs like cocaine, meth, and heroin inside the building, but like they never like stopped those guys from doing it. Like they'll start drug dealing at Grays Park for some reason, like the park next to Albany Care. It was fucking terrible. Like they start drug dealing weed mostly, but I haven't seen them dealing cocaine or anything at once. But I once saw a guy fucking snorting laundry detergent because I don't know why. Like I guess he was an addict of cocaine or something. It was stupid. But I seen some crazy shit that like people pooping on the walls. It was just gross, and people and the cleaning staff not cleaning it up. Like it was terrible. Like luckily my roommate didn't poop on the tub. It would be nasty and shit. But I've seen some worse. Like I don't know. Like I've seen people running around naked. Like even women, like they'll run around naked. Like it was weird. It was like, why do these people came here? Like you just wonder why these people came here. Like I got full tricked into going into one of those places, and it was just the worst mistake of my life. Like going there was terrible. Like I was treated badly by the CNAs. The CNA treated me like disrespected me, until I started saying, "I'm gonna sue you guys," Like I'm gonna ask my sister, like, could you deal with them or something, like. And I had to get a caseworker from out of the Albany Care, and they gave me a fucking psychologist and shit. Like the psychologist was kind of good. He was like a therapist and psychiatrist. Like he'll help me figure out what's wrong with me, and even if I have schizophrenia or something, that guy was kind of great. Like he taught me like how to become independent, how to work, and it was like he taught me a few things about how to manage your system of schizophrenia. Usually with talk therapy, like that's what I'm in right now. Usually I talk to my therapist to interact with people for a day. Like I'm normally an antisocial guy where I keep to myself and don't deal with people. I don't like being around people as much as I should, but I feel like I need be around people sometimes. Um, Usually, the way in like making a living off yourself while you're on a $6 income per month, like on a fixed income, like it was terrible. Like I had to pay my phone bill just to keep me from like depression, keep me off depression. Usually my phone had to help me through this stuff. Like usually I still take my vitamin D3 every day. I still take my Risperidone Effector. Those are only two psych meds I've been on for the longest time, but it was just like, yeah, they gave me a PRN or prescribe as needed or something to help with anxiety or something. I don't remember the medication was, but it was used to help with psychosis or whatever it's called. It usually cures my thoughts. Um, right now it's 6 a.m. and it's in the morning. I want to go outside, go for a walk, get some fresh air, and relax. So if you enjoy this daily story of Verdrumba talking about his history at the nursing home, I'll keep you guys posted on new contents when it arrives. So thanks for watching and bye. Have a wonderful day, y'all.